Hi everyone, I'm excited to share my reflection on a fascinating topic, GPUs, or graphic processing units. We'll explore, we'll explore their journey from simple tools for gaming to becoming the backbone of modern technologies like artificial intelligence, self-driving cars, and even the metaverse. GPUs are everywhere today, even we don't see them directly. They power our computers, help create realistic graphics, and the critical for advanced technologies. But this was not always the case. GPUs have evolved a lot of over the years, and their impact continues to grow. As a student and a future engineer, I think it's important to reflect on how this technology shape our world and what role we will play in their future. So let's explore how GPU started and how they've changed and where they were heading. Let's begin with the history of GPUs. Back in 1990s, video games were simple, graphics were basic, with limited colors and no realistic effects. CPUs or central processing units handled everything back then, but they weren't designed for the detailed calculation that graphics needs. GPUs were introduced to take over this task that they started with a few cores, just enough to handle basic graphics. Over time, as gaming became more advanced, GPUs grew more powerful. By 2006, something amazing happened. GPUs started having even thousands of cores. This massive growth allowed GPUs to handle more complex tasks, like rendering realistic lighting, reflection, and texture in games. For example, think about modern video games where the characters look so real and the environment are stunning. That's the power of GPUs. What's even more exciting is that the improvements in GPUs didn't stop with gaming. Today, they're used in fields like medicine, climate research, and artificial intelligence. It's incredible how something that started for entertainment has become so important for science and technology. One of the most significant ways GPUs are changing the world is through artificial intelligence, or AI. AI is all about teaching computers to learn and make decisions. But to do this, computers need to process a huge amount of data, images, videos, and even spoken words. GPUs are perfect for this because they can handle many calculations at once. For example, if you've ever used facial recognition on your phone, GPUs are working behind the scenes. They help your phone quickly analyze your face and match it to the stored image. But it doesn't stop there. AI powered by GPUs is helping in many other areas. In healthcare, for example, AI can analyze medical image to detect diseases early. In agriculture, it can monitor crops and predict problems before they happen. And in education, AI tools can personalize learning for students, making education more effective. What's real interesting in is how GPUs and AI feed off each other. As GPUs get more powerful, they make AI better, and as AI improves, it pushes the development of even more advanced GPUs. This cycle is creating new possibilities every day. But this also raises important questions. How do we make sure AI is used responsibly? How do we how do we ensure it doesn't harm people or invade their privacy? These are challenges we need to think about as future engineers. Another exciting area where GPUs are making a difference is in self-driving cars. Imagine a car that can drive itself safely without any human input. It sounds like science fiction, but it's becoming a reality thanks to GPUs. Self-driving cars rely on cameras and sensors to see the road. These sensors captures everything around the car, before other vehicles, pedestrians, traffic signs, and more. The data from these sensors is processed in real time by GPUs. This allows the car to make split-second decisions, like stopping for a pedestrian or avoiding an obstacles. For example, NVIDIA has created a platform called NVIDIA Drive. It helps car it helps car makers design systems for self-driving cars, from basic lane keeping to fully autonomous driving. This technology is already being tested in many places. The potential of self-driving cars is huge. They could reduce accidents, make transformations more efficient, and even help people who can't drive, like the elderly and disabled. But there are challenges too. For example, how do we ensure these cars are safe from hacking? And how do we make them affordable for everyone? As engineers, we have a big role to play in solving these problems and making self-driving cars a reality for all. Now let's talk about something futuristic, the metaverse. The metaverse is like a 3D version of the internet, where people can interact in virtual world. It's an idea that has been around for a while, but GPUs are making it possible to create realistic environments. For example, in the metaverse, you can attend the virtual meetings, play games, and even shop. Your avatar, which looks like you, can interact with others in a world that feels almost real. Technologies like VR headsets and haptic gloves are making this experience even more immersive. Digital twins are another exciting development. They are virtual copies for a real things like buildings, factories, or even entire cities. Engineers are Engineers use digital twins to test ideas without affecting the real world. For example, they can simulate how a city will handle a flood or how a factory can reduce energy use. These technologies have endless possibilities, but they also raise questions. How can we make the metaverse accessible to everyone? And how do we protect people's privacy in virtual spaces? These are challenges we must address as we build the virtual worlds. Think about all of this. Thinking about all of this, I feel both excited and a little overwhelmed. GPUs are driving amazing changes in this world, but with great power comes great responsibility. As future engineers, we need to think carefully about how we use these technologies. For example, how can we make sure AI in the metaverse are inclusive and fair? How do we ensure that self-driving cars are safe for everyone? And how do we balance innovation with ethics? I believe the key is to focus on people. Technology should be used to solve real problems and make life better for everyone, not just a few. We need to work together as engineers, scientists, and policymakers to create a future that is smart, safe, and fair. I'm inspired by the possibilities and I hope you are too. Let's take this responsibility seriously and work towards a future that benefits with everyone. Thank you so much for listening to my reflections. GPUs have come a long way from simple tools for gaming to powering AI, self-driving cars, and the metaverse. They are changing the world, and their impact will only grow in the future. As a student, we are stepping into to an exciting time. We have the opportunity to shape the future of technology and make a real difference. Let's let's embrace this challenge and work together to build better world.